All right, hello and welcome to ESPN NFL 2K5, where I just found out that apparently, I was given a copyright claim that was instantly removed on episode 3. Very strange, or at least it might not have been removed, but I can't find where the claim is at. Like, it doesn't tell me who claimed it. I never got an email, so I'm not quite sure what all happened with that. But as you saw in the last episode, because once again we're playing another team that's kind of not doing so well. They have a red stripe helmet. That's kind of ugly. We'll wear these uniforms. But yeah, as you saw in the last episode, Quincy Carter had the game of his life again. He did throw an interception, but he ran for a bunch of yards and 2 touchdowns as well. All right. The Steelers choose tails, and the Cowboys are going to receive to start off their 5th game of the year. Bickerstaff back to return the kick. He's got some blockers, but the blocks didn't really set up the direction he needed them to go. But he did make a solid return on the play. These are definitely not the uniforms that I chose, but that's okay. I kind of like these still. Quincy Carter going to have to scramble once again. Pocket kind of collapsed around him, and nobody was open. Troy Vincent, you can see him over there on the right side, along with, is that Troy Polamalu? As that could have broken big. I'm going to get back up to the line, and we're going to try it again. Smith has some room. Going to stiff arm whoever that was, maybe Polamalu, into the dirt. I accidentally made a audible right there. No, actually, it is a hot route, isn't it? Gonna hit circle, hopefully, as it's intercepted. The pass was a bit too far, and it went right to the defender. And it got a defender down. It's just like that. Cowboys' drive has ended. Ben Roethlisberger now out. Another rookie quarterback in a row. I believe he's a rookie at this point still. He should be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Snap taken as Bettis is going to get stuffed at the line. Looks like we should have good enough coverage here. As he's going to throw it over the middle. Could have been intercepted, but instead it's going to go over the linebacker and not intercepted, be completed for a first down and a bit more. Again, accidentally diving. Hines Ward on the reception. Couple of plays in a row now. Hines Ward has snuck through the coverage. This is where you're starting to see my lack of solid corners coming in. The only good DBs on the team are my safeties, as the number 80 down there on the right side. Yeah, the lack of DBs is really coming into play here. Bettis just going to absolutely obliterate a man on the left side as he runs in for a touchdown. Just watch him run over number 47 here. Dude just gets thrown off like he's nothing. As kick is up and kick is good. Probably the first time we've been losing a game in quite a while. Very odd feeling to kind of feel cornered, but it is only the first quarter, so we do have some time to fix that. Jones back to return the kick. As he's going to break 2 tackles, maybe even a third. As no, but he does return that kick for 29 yards. Gonna roll out. Gonna have to scramble again. Tackle made by number 97. Not part of the plan to have to scramble right there, but pocket once again collapsed really quickly. Takes the snap. As once again just no blocks. But he has a man. It's Campbell who runs up the right side for a first down. Great play by Quincy Carter right there to use his legs. 138 rushing yards on the season, and finally eclipses 1,000. Emmitt Smith pickup of 3 on the play. They get him right back up to the line here. As he's going to rush for about 5 on the play. I don't know why my math was way off right there. Or no, it was way off. It just wasn't working. My brain. Snap taken. As that was some clear pass interference. Reception was made, though, for the first down. Not quite sure he was ever touched, though. I really thought I was going to be able to get back up and run. But snap taken. He's going to roll out. He's going to check it down. Not where I thought that was going to end up. To tell you the truth, I really had my eyes down the field most of the play. So he's got a man. It's almost intercepted because the route was very poor. Right there. He's got a man. Oh, no, there's someone up there. Ah, I didn't see him. Oh, I thought he had a perfect amount of space. What are we looking at wind-wise? This could be a possible attempt if I get this perfect. He has the leg in him to do it. Don't want that much. Because that's going to be missed. Short, most likely. Probably had I gotten the correct amount of power, that probably has a decent chance of going in. It was a good kick though, like by Cundiff. As Jerome Bettis just throws another man off like it's nothing. As that is a gain of 7. Jerome Bettis just embarrassing people. That's what you get when you got a pure power back. He's going to throw another man off, and it's going to go for a first down and a little bit more. My goal is to try to take out Roethlisberger, but maybe that's not what my goal should be. If I take out Roethlisberger, I don't mean injure him. Also, great play there by the defender. What I mean is that my goal is to just hit him a ton. Get him, well, tired. As a bad read there by Roethlisberger turns into a loss of 2 on the throw. Okay, come out in the coverage that really doesn't make too much sense when you think about it. But actually, it could work. It could work. Okay, now it seems to be a little bit better with him motioning a player over. They're going to throw it over the middle. That was supposed to be Woodson's zone, I'm pretty sure. And Hines Ward just able to tear through that defense like it's nothing. I'm not quite sure how we let that happen. Woodson's going to be blitzing off this edge, though. Maybe I can create some room for him if they end up passing. As no, they will run the ball. Bettis stiff arms a guy and then gets tackled after a gain of 2. We could be looking at our first loss here, folks. If the defense can't pick it up and stop Hines Ward, and if the offense can't pick it up, then we're definitely not going to be in too great of a spot, especially with the Pittsburgh Steelers getting the ball at half. I don't know why I said the Pittsburgh at the beginning. I had to just say the Steelers, but I about called them the Pittsburgh. As that's going to be a penalty calling that run back. Now 1st and 20. Must have been clipping, I guess. Hopefully Woodson can get back over there if they try to throw it down the left sideline. Or they just run the ball again and only pick up 4. Well, 4 is not an only pickup. It's just a good pickup. Not much of an only to it. We're definitely not going to press and have man coverage. Oh, what a tackle there by Glover. I don't know if that's a sack or not. I guess so. Oh, yeah, it's a sack. Glover been holding his own pretty easily this season. As he's going to have a man. It's deflected by Woodson. Good stop there to stop them from possibly putting this game close to being sealed. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Very easily. The Steelers now up 10-0. Bickerstaff back to return the kick. As only gets it out to the 19-yard line. We need this offense to pick it up. Otherwise, we're not going to be getting too far in this game. Smith runs over a man and picks up 5. Back up to the line we go. They've only got one guy back there. As he's got room, Quincy Carter going to slide before he can get hit. Big gain on the play. Quincy Carter really, apart from one bad throw, has been the only reason this team has moved the ball at all. Fake handoff. As he was going to have to step into that deep pass way too much and wasn't quite able to get it off. Stepping into that, though, made a lot more sense than some of the stuff that they used to do on Madden. Witten over the middle makes the reception going into the 2-minute warning. Oh, I really like that play. I kind of thought I would have already hit the warning. I guess not. Everyone is back to prime position, or prime condition, I should say. He's got a man, not quite able to keep his feet in bounds. would have been a difficult catch to make. It really wasn't a bad throw either. I guess we're in the same play, which I don't like. Booth. Wait a minute, it gave him the catch? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it should be overturned. I didn't realize that it gave him the catch. See, I hate that about this game right there, where the booth reviews it and then it gives the other coach credit. Oh, they've made a mistake. They've given him a huge gap. Lily. On the right side, they gave him too much space. No safety help equals touchdown. Cundiff up to kick the extra point. The kick is up and the kick is straight down the middle. Lee, the only reason that we have scored a touchdown, well, and that safety going the other way. Man, the heat index is 97 degrees outside. Number 14 gets tackled on the play. As we've really got to hope that Hines Ward doesn't absolutely abuse us here, because that could totally happen. He's going to throw it to Plaxico Burris, who we considered trading for a couple of episodes ago. And now it's showing Hines Ward stats after a catch was made by not Hines Ward. Very interesting. As could have been, should have been intercepted. Instead, reception made by Hines Ward. Look to see an interception at some point in the future, hopefully, as that pass is incomplete, intended for number 35. Not quite sure who that is. As he has a man wide open. Williams, the only reason that's not a touchdown. Said right before they snapped it that I wasn't a fan of the defense, and sure enough, Edwards going to break through. Not quite able to continue with the sack, and Hines Ward just wide open once again. Complete for almost a first down. Tackle going to be made before they can pick up the first down. Jerome Bettis, not often you see him miss that. We're going to send the house at him. As he drops an easy pass right there. Could have probably gone for a touchdown because he would have been one-on-one in open field. But instead, we're now going to get the ball back with about 25 seconds left. As the kick is up and the kick is good. 26 seconds. But that's before the kick return. This kick is going to go to Jones. Jones. Ah, the one dude stepped in the way. 20 seconds now to try to make something huge happen. Oh, and they might have allowed it. They might have allowed it, folks. So it's going to be over the middle. What a grab there by Glenn. Terry Glenn snags it one-handed over the middle of the field. What a play by Terry Glenn. Terry Glenn open again over the middle of the field as he makes the grab. We have one timeout remaining. We're going to see if we can catch him off guard here with this QB, or with the fake field goal sweep. As no, we do not. Timeout taken. It almost broke big, as that's not even the right quarterback to have in there, as a matter of fact. Well, that might be our punter, thinking about it. I'm not sure. Damn it, that's not my fault. Oh my gosh, it went in. It shouldn't have gone in, but it also shouldn't have been that close to the upright either. To the post. I clicked X and it didn't register, and for whatever reason, my mind just didn't even think to try to reset after I had apparently failed to click the button. So I almost missed a kick because the button didn't register. But luckily, I guess his accuracy is low enough. So it, I guess it just didn't let him miss the kick because it automatically had fade on it. I'm not sure. Where's Ward at? Oh no, they've got Ward and Burris on the same side. I don't like that. As he throws it into coverage, incomplete. Pass deflected by number 50 over the middle. There's just no good way to contain him, is there? Good stop there by the defense. Able to hold him up long enough that stop could be made. This should be a pretty good counter. No, it's not going to be, is it? He's going to throw it right up towards Newman. Newman's got room. Newman down the sideline, and it's a touchdown. What an interception. He had to stretch out really far to make that grab. And there was just no one fast enough to stop him. Terrence Newman. What a guy, folks. What a guy. I was debating whether or not that was Terrence Newman or not, to be honest. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Yeah, on that kick before halftime, it had like a slight left draw. Because it started right, and then it faded back left, or like drew back left. When there's no wind, there's no crosswind, I should say. Well, there's really no wind in general. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to call this play again. That's not going to work either. That's not really going to work either, is it? There's just no good defense to stop three of like a top-tier receiving core. There's just no good way to... They've got Ward lined up to the inside. I call something like that. I expected a corner route. As Bettis just going to power through for a gain of 6. The 49ers going 3-3 so far. The Packers 5-1. As the defense going to make the stop. Roy Williams on the left side. We should have a good enough defense to stop them if they try to pass it, which they didn't. And Coakley going to go ahead and just, win one-on-one with Jerome Bettis. First time I've seen that happen pretty much all game. Blocks are going to be there. He's got room as return of maybe 8. I would say. 9 on the play. Campbell's going to be on a fade. Witten on the right side, and it's going to be a good play there by number 25, I want to say that was, to stop that from being, in all likelihood, a first down. You never know. What a run by Emmitt Smith. I'm not sure how he broke through there. Almost like a halfback wheel route. He's got Witten with a small step as it's intercepted by the linebacker. Oh, some good coverage for a linebacker. You see, he would have had the step if that other linebacker, if that other play. How does Jason Witten burn the DB, then the linebacker's the one that's able to keep up with him? That doesn't seem like a good scenario for the Steelers, but you know how it is. It's now his second interception on the day, thrown by Quincy Carter, I should say. This Cowboys offense is struggling with a defense that's really not even that good. As Jerome Bettis once again gets the carry. Pickup of, I want to say, 3 on the play. Send the heat. It was a good call. Throws it into coverage, almost intercepted again by Newman. Gonna punt the ball. That's a good punt. It's a really good punt. Not as good as I thought it would be. Tried to do a circle on him. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. In the words of Anakin. He's got Lily. Has some good patience right there to get that throw off. Carter drained a lot of stamina, though, making that play. Emmitt Smith time. Emmitt Smith, gain of 7 on the play. Gonna put another one in his hands. Joey Porter. What a guy. Emmitt Smith, another gain of, I believe, 7. And get back right back up to the line. I mean, Lily is tired, but he's one-on-one. That safety's pretty dang far away. He's got a step down the left side, and he's up to about the 16 or 17 yard line. What a play there by Lily, and I diagnosed that as well. So what a play by me as well. Accidental bars. Quincy Carter's got room to run. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Quincy Carter. No contain right there by the Steelers. The one guy that would have been there to stop him just ran the other direction with someone else. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Oh, man, I'm tired. Carter may not be having the greatest touchdown-interception ratio this season. Not just this season, but this game. But he's definitely been performing on the ground, too. Good tackle made there. I would like to think that this defense could stop their formation if they pass. as Bettis just going to throw everyone off. Gain of 5 on the play. It was just a lot of bouncing back and forth until eventually he was stopped. It took a while, but he was stopped. Jerome Bettis going to fall forward for about a gain of 6 or 7. 6. This play most likely going to be the last play of the third quarter. Can they make it count? They're just going to hand the ball off once again to Bettis, and he's going to be stuffed by Leroy Glover. Like I said in the last episode, after this game, I think I will go ahead and try to do a trade, because I think the end of week 6 is actually the trade deadline, even though it's supposed to be, it's week 8 in real life. Could have been intercepted on multiple occasions there. But it's really week 8 in real life. But it's week 7 in game. But it's not even week 7, it's the end of week 6. So I'm not quite sure how that works. To rely on man coverage, I don't think that's a good idea, to tell you the truth. As it's incomplete, once again another situation where it's just two routes crossing paths, and it's incomplete because they kind of got in their way, got in each other's way.
Cowboys offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive.
Emmett Smith picks up 9.5. Maybe if we can score on this drive, I might put in the backups. As that might be the score I was talking about. Emmitt Smith powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by Emmitt Smith. 24 yards and a man in the turf later, and he has a touchdown on his stat line. Cundiff now to take the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And now time to go to game plan. Time to take out the starters. All fullback can stay. Alright, that should be good. Don't want any of the offensive starters to get hurt with how solid they've been, apart from really the first half. Another game where we start off really bad and then we just tear them apart in the second half. Had some good second half adjustments apparently. Tackle made by number 24. Oh, no, that's the yard marker. Never mind. That burp felt very nice. As he's going to throw it over the middle to Hines Ward. Who else but Hines Ward? It's like his boyfriend or something. But in all honesty, Hines Ward's a beast. His incomplete pass, I mean, at that point looked like it was intended for my defender. Pass intended for number, I don't know number who, but Ellis screaming off the edge and incomplete. It's a good thing I moved Williams out there, because otherwise that's a completion for a first down. I think we could probably contain him by ourselves. As it's incomplete, intended for Hines Ward. Pass deflection made by number 28, Woodson. Keep forgetting his first name. I think we can stop Ward with this formation. He throws it Deflection made by Woodson once again. Pass intended for Antoine Randall L. It's time to see the backups here. Wallace and Jones with their first NFL, not first NFL, well, technically it was first. It's Jones' first snap on offense, I think. He's going to go for negative yardage, but that was just good defense. Nothing he could have done to stop that. He's got room. He's tackled after a gain of 2. Time to see what Wallace can do. Wallace is going to take the snap. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught by Creighton. Good throw, good catch. Oh, I got scared there. Snap taken. He's going to roll or run to the outside. He's going to run a man over. Pickup of 8 on the play. He's got enough speed that I don't have. Okay, Julius Jones. That's what his name is. He's got enough speed that I don't have to keep spamming X to try to get him to speed up. I can just focus more on where I'm actually going. As he's going to try to stretch forward for a first down, but not quite able to get it. We're going to give Wallace another throw here. Going to take the snap. No, it's not going to be a throw. It's going to be a touchdown for Wallace. The Steelers' contain is just not there. Wallace able to rush in for a 10-yard touchdown on the play. As it's really just seeming like having a scrambling quarterback makes this game a bit too easy. Kick is up and the kick is good. Another opponent that we've just blown out. Once again, I mean, there's nothing I can do to stop us, apparently. Or nothing they can do to stop us. I've tried changing the settings as well, and it's just not having it. It's Emmett Smith almost in on the tackle. Not quite. Once again, this is all about containing Hines Ward. Has almost thrown into the arms of Newman once again, but not quite able to intercept it. As Ben Roethlisberger is going to go down on the play. 2-minute warning has hit. Ben Roethlisberger got hit. Greg Ellis. He's going to throw it. Number 27, I believe, is Newman. And on the tackle. Or no, Newman's number 41, isn't he? Sure, not cover 12 here. Why not? Oh, no, he's got a man. It's going to be Hines Ward. Because who else, right? Who else? Kick is going to be up, and it's almost blocked, but the kick is good. Most likely going to go for the onside kick, I would assume, which they do.
They're setting up for the onside kick.
Kick is out, and it's going to be recovered by Jason Witten after I think everyone on the field may have gotten a piece of it. In that pile. I was just waiting to see who was going to get it, but it looks like it's the Cowboys. Jones gonna go for a gain of 2. Tackle made by Porter Polamalu. What? Oh, Porter and Polamalu. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. But no, it's Porter and Polamalu. That makes more sense. Jones going to break out of a tackle. Going to go for another 2 yards. Could have been a loss of 2 or 3. Ended up being a gain of 2. Wallace is going to have another shot at greatness here. As he's going to be sacked for a huge loss on the play, as it's time for a punt by the Dallas Cowboys. That should be good. Kick is up, and they're going to rough the kicker. What a mistake by Pittsburgh, as that's going to end the game. The game is now over. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end. That was such an odd way for the game to end, on a roughing the kicker. Very, very strange. But I'll take it. Alright, so not going to simulate the week yet. A game plan. We're going to go ahead and head to the trade block. And I'll let you see our DB situation. Can you see now what the issue is? We're in dire need of a solid, somewhat young corner, which could be Dante Hall. He's got the speed, he's got the coverage, he's got the agility. He could really be a good kick returner as well. Or, no, he's too old. We go for Bly. Bly would be pretty good, actually, but he's a huge cap hit. Let's see. We could look at maybe McKenzie. McKenzie could be good. He's got 3 years left on his deal. Yeah, that should be a good person to offer for, maybe. Maybe send over Mitchell and our first. McKenzie and this guy. Bring in a good, like, solid 4th string for cheap. And that trade is accepted. It's a good deal for us. That should buff up our defense pretty majorly, when it wasn't in too much need of being buffed up, apart from bringing in a new piece of the secondary, which I'm also going to have to try to maybe sign a free agent if there is one, which is not. But there's also one more position that I'm kind of wanting to take a look at, and that's going to be the tackle position. Although no, Jacob Rogers, he's a rookie. You'd look to move Kurt Vollers, though. Well, no matter what, I was already planning on doing this. Quincy Carter has completely earned this contract. Quincy Carter has been extended for 5 more years. On a relatively good deal, too. So that right there, that's where I'm going to call the episode. Quincy Carter gets an extension. We pull in a new DB. I think that's really good. I think I will look at stats, though. And I need to save while I remember, while I'm thinking about it. So, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I loved recording it. You can tell that when there's nobody here, I can hype myself up a bit more, which makes the recording sound better, which, you know, also hypes me up even more. Because I think I'm relatively good at commentary, I would like to think, like during the game at least. But when, you know, there's nothing to talk about, or when I'm trying to talk like this to make sure I'm not too loud to my parents, you know, I gotta be kind of loud to make the video sound interesting, you know. So I like being able to record at times like this. With Quincy Carter, I mean, in the passing area, he's not looking too great. But rushing wise, 4 touchdowns, almost 200 yards. I mean, he's got a better average than Emmitt Smith, which is saying something. Which Emmitt Smith, he's also on track for 1,000 yards, which is very nice. Lily, of course, our leading receiver. I mean, he makes so many good plays. Defensively, Leroy Glover, 3 sacks. Of course, our interception leader is going to be Darren Woodson, who's also deserving of a new contract, if I can give it. I don't have anyone else that I really need to sign this year, do I? Oh, I have Emmitt Smith. What kind of deal is he looking at? He wants $3 million a year, though? And wants most of it to... That's a little bit ridiculous. So how much is Woodson wanting? And he's one... Actually, I'd save money giving him that. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's not too bad, though. Although, no, I don't even need to give him an extension. He's locked in for 3 years. Yeah, we're good. We are all good in that category. We do not need to... That would really just be cutting his contract down. So, definitely don't want that. So, yeah, I mean, we've got some money. Some players will definitely be released come free agency once the contracts and stuff change. But... anyways, hopefully you enjoyed. I save once again, or one more time just to be sure. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace.